Hi, everybody, and welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome, and welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've given me on this YouTube journey. All right. So, when you come into this video, give me a Fonzie. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know how the general daily reading resonates with you. If you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe and hit that little notification bell so that you know when I post videos. All right. So this video is for the elements of water, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. It is also for today, June 16th. 6616 is a 7, so 67, which adds up to 13 with the energetic magician year of 1. So 14, which boils down to a 5. So 5 changes. Today is Tuesday, Mars Day. We also are currently still feeling the new moon in Gemini, and we're feeling the pre-retrograde of Mercury being Cancer. So people are going to be emotionally charged. They're going to be very triggered. They're going to be very angry. So beware of that because we're like, it's a mixture of energies. People are going to want to, fight, argue, misunderstand things. Maybe to start taking things personally. This could be in your home surroundings, like where you live, the people that you live with, or the people that you have a family dynamic with. It doesn't have to be blood. Family does not always have to be blood. Family is just the people that we call our family. Have you ever had a friend that you called a sister? Or did you have ever have a friend that you call bro because you had that special bond? So family doesn't always have to have DNA in it, all right? So let's go ahead, water signs, and see what those want to address for today. Relationship harmony, I'm telling you. So you have Archangel Raguel, who is working behind the scenes to open the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. So you have Archangel Raguel working behind the scenes to try to balance out some sort of a relationship with a soulmate. I'm telling you, and I think Venus is in Leo. Don't hold me to that. I don't have my phone on me. I can't look it up, but I'm just telling you, you got a team of angels around you, water signs, to help to comfort somebody in their time of need. You do have a new love, the final essence of new love within thyself. So the angels are stirring up some emotions within your heart space. Okay, water signs, the angels are stirring up some emotions within somebody's heart space today. Somebody that you have a soulmate connection with, helping their heart to heal in this time of need, to help resolve any conflicts, any anger, any resentment. See, they're stirring something up. So you need to release yourself from anything that no longer serves you, like envy, anger, wrath, jealousy, anything in that heart space that keeps you blocked off. And it's time to take your power back from a situation. And also for some of you, to put a boundary up around you, your whole self, not just your heart. Put a close boundary up around yourself, all right? There is a heart-to-heart conversation happening. Did you hear the horns blow? The horn was blown outside. There's nobody out there. Them horns sure were tooting. So it could be blowing the horn. Coming by, blowing the horn, trying to get your attention. So, Archangel Raguel, what wisdom do you want to give the element of water? You see, he's holding some lilies. To me, lilies represent peace. What wisdom are you giving the element of water at this time for today? Observer. So you may have somebody who is observing you. They literally got this telescope out and they're looking at you. Um, when I see a fox, I see somebody who's very conniving, somebody who is very sly, somebody who's they think they're observing. This is somebody who likes to prey on people. You see a 49, which adds up to a 13. So today is June 16th, 6, 7, 13. This could be a very important lesson that somebody is learning when it comes to that number 4 energy about somebody being divinely protected. Yeah, somebody is getting the book thrown at them. Something needs to be done by the book, or somebody is the book thrown at them for repeatedly doing something. Round and around we go, right? Like a merry-go-round energy. Round and around we go, but you don't go nowhere. You just keep going around and around and around, right? Somebody could be seeing 711. But somebody is going through a rebirth. See? So, Archangel Raguel, the wise advice you want to give the element of water. Okay. Oh, why did I say 47? It's 49. Alrighty. Perspective, objectivity, neutral observation from a distance. So somebody could be watching you from a distance. Most people see the world through personal lenses. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences. That's the arguments, the conflicts. So much so that they come to believe that these are their healthy reality. There are times when you need to distance in order to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. Now is one of those times in your life. It's a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, the culture, and the environment you're engaged in now when it comes to another person that you could be arguing with or feeling conflicted with or trying to conflict with. You'll be so happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek and will indeed find. So you need to see and understand the perspective of the circumstances of how somebody is viewing a relationship. Right? The conditions, the people, the culture, the environment, and their environment. So we do have a moon on that card. So the first quarter moon could be important, or the last quarter. I see it as the first quarter though, where I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm confused. Something about that first or last quarter moon. All right. So a message for water signs higher. A message from water signs higher self. Archangel Raguel rules the justice. He rules ballots. Okay, so say you're sorry. So somebody may need to apologize for some sort of a wound, right? See the band-aid on the dog's nose for the differences, because cats and dogs are different animals, they're different species. They also are natural enemies. Are you carrying around regret? Mm-hmm. Is there a relationship that needs healing, but you just don't know what to say? Right. Give your pride a rest and simply start with, I'm sorry. Take responsibility and acknowledge your role in the situation. Apologize for them and for you. Then let it go and be very proud of yourself. Making amends isn't easy, but it's a huge leap towards forward on your spiritual path. Bravo. So somebody may need to apologize here. And somebody may know this because they're perceiving it. Wishes fulfilled. Your wishes have been germinated. They're deeply planted in the soil of the loving universe. Fulfillment is here or just around the corner, but faith is required. We put ourselves out there, we get deflated if what we want doesn't materialize right away. Have confidence you are more capable of manifesting your deeper desires. It's happening, dear one. So somebody could be wishing for an apology. Somebody has a decision to make here. It's time to make a decision. Being on a fence drains your energy. No matter what you choose, it will be exactly the right thing for your spiritual path. Channel your energy, be decisive, learn, grow, decide. So somebody has to make some sort of a decision here to apologize because somebody is carrying regret. Somebody's all up in their pride, their ego, right? Remember, somebody's observing a relationship here. And that's what Archangel Raguel is saying. Some sort of a relationship needs balanced out. Somebody needs to see something from a different perspective and be more objective. So somebody is looking at something through a personal lens or something personally. Somebody could all trying to steal somebody's identity. Yeah, somebody's getting the book thrown at them, or somebody has to do something by the book. Aiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, universal laws. The universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework of human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even evolution has its place in universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture. So somebody from a distance either took something personally or can't identify with something. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an individual understanding that harmony is important. Learn these laws and conform to them. So something about, you know what? Somebody could have been a victim of identity theft, right? Getting along with others, respecting who they become as a result of their environment, culture, experience, finding a middle ground, right? Somebody's been going around and around and around with this situation and they're not really sure how to do it for somebody out there, but somebody really needs to apologize because they're reading something that they did, said, that has caused conflict or an argument, and they're all in pride and they don't want to take accountability for the ouchie that they created. All right. What is this water sign? Higher self. What are you telling this water sign or signs to let go of? Higher selves. What are you telling the water signs to let go of? Setting deadlines. Today, I will consider whether a deadline might be helpful in some areas of my life. I claim divine wisdom guidance in setting appropriate deadlines for resolving any issue that might be occurring in my life. So there could be a deadline. You may only have a limited time frame to do this. resolve this, issue. See, I don't know. See, there's a picture. Identity theft could very well be significant. Come on, not. Look, push pin. So somebody may be being pushed by the divine to do this because you have a limited amount of time. Somebody is waiting patiently. Yep, look, communication. Today I will communicate clearly and direct my conversations with others. I will strive to avoid manipulative, indirect, or guilt-producing statements. I can be tactful and gentle or assertive if necessary. I do what is right in the moment. So somebody is a master manipulator. Somebody masterly manipulated some sort of an argument or conflict in a particular relationship. And now they only have a limited amount of time to resolve this conflict and take accountability for it. What are the crows warning the element of water about? I'm telling you, I'm feeling strong identity theft. Teamwork. So somebody worked together with another person to master manipulate something. See, predator, the fox. They thought they were cunning. They thought they were sly. Somebody is preying on somebody. But this also talks about, when white crow is having a problem with another bird, that they all come together to chase the predator out, right? Working together as a team in the community. Mm-hmm. In the community. So the play card talks about, oh, I wasn't serious about that. I didn't mean to do that. Why does everybody take me the wrong way, right? Um, become a master manipulator, and I like to manipulate people into thinking that I'm innocent, right? Because I'm always in my pride and ego, right? So definitely the community energy, people gathering up a community of people, maybe going out into the community. You need to be aware of that. Um, we have something about abundance, just to get abundance, stepping on somebody's toes, being a victim of somebody's bad behavior. These two people who are in a commitment, who were trying to hinder somebody's progress, put uh, uh, red boat, red boats. Oh my goodness. Hinder somebody's progress, put roadblocks in their movement forward. Yeah, violating somebody's sacred space, somebody who's divinely protected, trying to make them feel isolated, rejected, abandoned. But you actually are freed from a situation. You have somebody who's been observing how to do this. They've been observing something from a distance. Right? They all have a certain amount of time to clear this out, right? There's a deadline here. They have to do this by the book. Something was like somebody broke a law here, a universal law, by making some sort of a decision to do something no matter what. Possibly draining somebody's energy, doing it on a basis. Alrighty, let's do the teamwork card. For those of you who've never seen this card before, crows. Warning: crows have mastered teamwork. Mobbing, one example of how crows work. Yes, so somebody may have gathered up a mob of people to come up against somebody. Mobbing is an example of how crows work together on a common goal. So yeah, they gathered up a group of people to work on a common goal, to create conflict, to create arguments, to create triangulations out of pride and ego because they didn't want to take accountability for something. When an intruder or predator, right, the fox, an intruder or a predator enters their territory, the birds jump into an orchestrated action. Each member of the group holds an advantageous position in fighting off the threat. So everybody in this mob, like I feel like the here put them in a particular place or position to threaten somebody. Call upon your team, your family, or your friends to assist you in facing a challenge. And it could have did it, like I said, a family member, friendships, whatever, to put this challenge in place requires more than you're comfortable to handle. Teamwork strengthens bonds, creates positive memories, and reinforces an awareness that you are not alone. So whoever did this, they did it together with other people. They did it together with other people to drain somebody's spiritual life force. They definitely are getting the book thrown at them. A universal law, they could have broke it on a repetitive level, like doing it repeatedly over and over and over and over again, out of pride and ego. And now they don't want to take accountability for what they did. I am getting strong master manipulator. As a matter of fact, if I had my signs and synchronicity cards out, I guarantee you the spider would probably pop out. All right, so Archangel Raguel. So you only have a short amount of time, whoever you are, to mend a particular relationship, to resolve something. Something you've been observing at a distance. Possibly evil eye. Waiting patiently. Somebody could have been gripped. Somebody could have gathered up a mob of people to try to publicly humiliate somebody. That deadline is approaching for that spell to work. All right, relationship harmony. Archangel Raguel, can you show me a little bit about this? Yep, magician. Something needs to be spoken. Ace of Gabriel. So you can see an 11, 1, 1, right? Look, 11, 11. 11 on this card and 11. So the magician card says you already have everything you need within you, right? You already have everything you need within you to communicate this. So the Ace of Gabriel talks about you're being inspired. Your heart space is being inspired to do this, to have this honest conversation. This is manifest. I'm telling you, there's something about magic. Or this could literally be talking about Gemini energy. New moon in Gemini. See? Moon. Yeah. So to bring two people back into a balance, a heart-to-heart conversation has to happen. Archangel Raguel rules the scales of balance so that somebody can find peace, right? Because there's only a short amount of time to do this. Observer, give me a little bit more about this wisdom. Observer for Archangel Raguel. I feel like your angels are watching this. Somebody's angels are watching this. 10 of Gabriel. So we have another 1. You can be seeing 1, 1. Your angels are, ask your angels for help. People like to ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too much, trying too hard to please others. So somebody is a people pleaser. Somebody could have took advantage of somebody's generosity. Somebody is definitely carrying some sort of a heavy burden here, observing it. Somebody could be at a distance observing somebody's burdens, right? Again, asking a mob of people to help them. Lining up, right? They're lining up. Somebody could have did something 3 times. 3 ones. So there's definitely a group of people here. A mob of people who are working together, preying on somebody's downfall. They're just waiting for the right time. They're observing the situation at a distance, waiting for the right time. But somebody's too much in their ego to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Lots of ones. 11, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 5 ones. That talks about today. Teamwork. Can you show me about this teamwork, this mob of people for the element of water? So the Queen of Ariel, probably the orchestrator, right, behind the scenes. The 6 of Ariel, somebody who took advantage of somebody's generosity. The Sun. So the Sun in Taurus could have been significant, or when the Sun is in Virgo. So somebody has a Sun sign, Sun Earth sign. And then the 4 of Gabriel. So the 4 of Gabriel talks about that home celebration, something about home life. Somebody took advantage of somebody's generosity. Somebody could have been preying on somebody's downfall. Definitely could have used some magic here. They thought, here's some advice. This is what you need to do, right? I'm seeing 10-10 coming through here. 3 10s. So we got the heavy lift, the 10 of Gabriel, and then here, over here, teamwork, releasing it. Something about the home. So the Sun is a source of inspiration. The Sun is success. The Sun is like their success, inspiration, light shining down on somebody. Oh, this is a wonderful idea, right? Let's celebrate this. This is somebody who's very ungrateful, somebody who likes to take advantage of people, taking advantage of people's generosity. Somebody is very happy here because we're celebrating the teamwork, a mob of people. So this Queen of Ariel gathered up a mob of people, right? Try at a celebration, and it's some sort of an event, possibly outdoors event. So you're being warned about this. Somebody could have paid somebody to do this because they felt entitled. So again, somebody could have stole somebody's identity. A mob of people at an event outside in the daylight when the sun is out. Definitely could have paid somebody to do something. Generously paid somebody to do something. Now they may have to come in and apologize. What do they have to apologize for? Higher self? Show me what this apology is. Why do they have to apologize? Um, oh, huh, for being a master manipulator. So this talks about somebody who's always right. No matter what, I'm always right, right? This is somebody who is never wrong. I'm right, you're wrong. I'm better than you, right? So I'm going to create a lot of drama. This is a drama queen with the queen of um, Pentacles. Somebody is a drama queen. Somebody is very materialistic. Somebody who feels entitled, right? Feels entitled to handouts. You know, I'm entitled to what you've been working on, right? I've been observing you at a distance, and I'm going to gather up a group of people, and I'm going to try to lure you to this event. So, you know, this group of people can attack you and, you know, no matter what, right? To drain your energy. Yes, I'm your soulmate. We're meant together. We're meant to work together as a team. But behind your back, you had a differences of opinion. So now this person, it's like they refuse to apologize because they feel that whatever conflict or argument that you had, they were right about it. Very arrogant, very self-centered, very much in their ego, right? Yeah, they don't want to give their pride a rest. They don't want to take accountability, right? Because they're always right, no matter what. This is definitely somebody who's very arrogant, self-centered, cocky, dramatic, possibly driving past your house. The Four of Gabriel, past your house, driving past your house in the daytime with his thing on the back of his in this car in the back on the back of his bike. Probably driving past your house, but like, well, I should apologize, but nah, I don't think I'm going to. This is somebody who's an energy drainer, of energy vampire, right? Somebody who likes to create drama and then likes to suck up the energy from that drama, right? So instead of apologizing, they'd rather stay in this energy. I'm right. Let me see what this deadline is. Show me what this deadline is. I'm telling you, there he is in reverse. Two of Ariel. So it keeps going back and forth, right? Oh, I'm going to go back and forth for a minute and because I'm not sure, right? I'm not sure if I can resolve this issue. This is somebody who made a very bad investment. Somebody who could have married a very greedy individual. Somebody who's always looking for a out. Somebody who feels entitled, right? Doesn't want to work. They just feel entitled to something, right? Two people, queen and a king. Three people. We got a queen, a king, and another three people working together as a predator, a mob of people. They hit a deadline, right? With some sort of a picture. I'm telling you, identity theft is coming through here. They made a bad investment in paying somebody or getting paid for something. And now the book is being thrown at them. I'm telling you, they violated spiritual law constantly. Regeneration talks about fire. The only thing that's left is the tree. Somebody could have put a hit me out on you. This is a shame. You could have a group of people driving past your house just waiting for the right opportunity, watching you at a distance to see what you're doing, where you're going, who you're going with, how long you're going. Three of Gabrielle. So letting go of some sort of heartache and despair here. Taking off those rose-colored glasses. Somebody's wearing rose-colored glasses. Really seeing something clearly. Something about their family dynamic. Yeah, this is somebody who's very unstable. Somebody who's very controlling. Somebody's father figure, right? The King of Michael. This is talking about somebody who's an authority figure. Somebody who feels they have authority over your life. This literally could be a cop, a PI, private detective. Somebody could have tried to set somebody up, the law as well. And this is somebody who you had an argument with. Somebody who's been secretly observing you. Yep. This is somebody who tried to play you for a fool, or made some sort of a foolish move. Somebody who has an attachment. They made some sort of a plan. So somebody is very focused here. Focused time and energy. This could be that energy vampire. Who made a bad investment, who thought that their plan was going to work. They put a lot of time and energy and focus into this. Somebody's birthday could be July 15th. Could be a Capricorn. Strong Capricorn energy. Somebody who definitely is addicted here. They have some sort of an addiction. They have an addicted energy to drugs, alcohol, sex, people pleasing. This could be what they're doing. Somebody is very codependent. The queen and king. Somebody is very codependent on another person. Somebody is very codependent on somebody's energy. They're so focused on draining them, right? Ace of Cups. So focused on blocking somebody's intuition, blocking their heart space. But a cycle is complete. The line is here, right? A cycle is complete. Somebody could have did something on the World Wide Web with somebody's picture. Copycat. To try to get somebody in trouble with the law. Now somebody could be, I don't know where it's at. Where is it at in here? I just had the area, the knight or the king of swords and the divine masculine reverse. Somebody could have tried to set somebody up in a public place with a mob of people to try to get them publicly humiliated. And they asked people, it's like they literally paid people to do this. I felt like a paid hitman. They all had a certain amount of time to do this. And they're reaching that deadline with that picture. I feel like somebody's in trouble with the law or is going to be in trouble with the law. Anything else you want to tell the water? Anything else you want to tell the water signs? Three of Michael. So you're being asked to let go any ego wounds that you may be still carrying in your heart space. There could at least be, look, the queen, the king, and another king. Three people. they did something on a regular basis. So you're being asked to let go of the past, right? So we have a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, strong Leo, strong Capricorn, and strong, I'm not sure what the queen is, Taurus, Virgo. Strong Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, strong Leo, but it can be Aries or Leo. Yep, 4. So they definitely could have did some sort of marine magic here. So you're being asked to be aware of your own emotions and let go of the past here. So we get 34 or 43 could be significant. Yeah. So you're being asked to be aware of how you feel. Be aware of your emotions that you are feeling, observing them, right? Observe what you feel, right? And then let it go. Anything else for the element of water? The Empress. This is definitely a master manipulator. The 8 of Raphael, who does not want to walk away from something. They don't want to walk away, right? Because no matter what, right, their ego tells them they're right for what they did. So they're all in their head. Their pride and ego is actually getting in the way. But their pride is telling them that they are right for what they did. Right? This is somebody who lacks empathy, somebody who lacks compassion, doesn't walk away from a situation, right? So they're doing, right? Somebody here, this Empress individual, this Divine Feminine could just be waiting, right? But this Empress in reverse is somebody could have been trying to ruin somebody's reputation, because this Empress in reverse does talk about promiscuity. So somebody could have created some sort of a fight. Um, and said some really mean things about somebody, people around going around town pleasing everybody, right? And they know they should apologize because it's not the truth. But they refuse to walk away from um they refuse to walk away from it. Could have been calling somebody a clown. Oh, it's too much of a risk, man, because I care too much about what I think about. So I'm not going to take ability for trying to ruin somebody's reputation and trying to block them from moving forward. So I'm going to stay stuck in this emotion, and I'm going to refuse to let go of the past conflict for doing what I did by trying to ruin somebody's reputation with a picture. You know, water sign, you and your yeah, got paid to do something. I'm gonna go pay 500. I'm gonna go pay $500 to a lawyer, right? A lawyer. Yeah, somebody is a master manipulator here. Somebody who goes around behind people's backs, spying, like gossiping, trying to ruin people's reputations, right? That tells them they don't want to work. They don't, doesn't. This is somebody who doesn't want to work on anything, doesn't want to work hard for anything. They feel like everything should be handed to them, right? So this is somebody who is pointing a lot of fingers, gathering up a mob of people, trying to block somebody's work, trying to block somebody's pinnacle, right? But somebody's seen something clearly here, right, about this. The natural master manipulator trying to siphon somebody's life. It's frustrating. All right, water signs. We're going to clear this out. Let's get a fight keeper message. So you're being made aware of this today. The change has to happen. Okay. Because you're seeing something clearly here. Odin shows you psychic insight. So somebody had sort of a psychic insight, whether it be a vision in their dream, to see the truth for what it is and to listen to your intuition. You have Mother Mary to find peace. Do what is right for everyone involved. Oh yeah, let go of the need to be right. Right here. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at the time. And obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. So, whatever obstacle or conflict that is involved in some sort of relationship, the angels are lifting you up out of it. And you got somebody here who gathered up a mob of people who thought they were right for doing it, trying to ruin somebody's reputation. But the thing is Odin showed somebody who this was and what their intentions were. Look, Freya, cycles and phases. There's a beginning with every ending. Illusions are being revealed and released. Mary Magdalene trying to ruin somebody's reputation, shining a light on a situation. So waves of inspiration and love are coming to somebody. Yes, somebody is very gifted here, and somebody is definitely being protected. Divine protection is around this situation. So whoever is doing this to you, water sign, or if you're doing it to somebody else, yeah, somebody is awakening to a spiritual lesson, being taught a hard lesson here. Because something is ending. The deadline is here. Mm-hmm. Your higher self is telling you this. There's a relationship that needs to heal. I'm sorry. So give your pride and ego a rest from feeling like, oh, I'm right, right? What I say is right. This is somebody who's always right. Nobody else is ever right. So it's a story that you're telling yourself. The need to be right. I'm always right. I'm better than you, so I'm right. Because you're not only protected by Mother God, but Earth Angel. And this is a shame because somebody was really trying to drain your light, drain your soul by trying to attach something to you, right? This is the Two of Pentacles. Something needs to be balanced out. This person needs to make something right. This person who took something for granted or made a very bad investment by paying a bunch of people to come up against somebody, right? Sneaking around, being lying, sneaky, shady bullshit. All right. Thank you for watching, water signs.